And there's the dwarf French beans all in position. That netting, I'll keep raising it, and that should stop them from falling over, keep them apart, and then the beans should hang down nicely. And I've left a gap in the middle, as you can see, so I should be able to reach the beans for easy picking. Those are mange too. There's the first sowings, and the second sowing is all through. That's not, they don't grow very tall, they've got a lot of tendrils on them, so that's why I haven't put the netting very high on those. Spring sown broad beans, they grow like mad. Unreal how quick they grow. Plenty of flowers on them. I have had black fly a couple of times, just on one plant. I check them every day, and I use my fingers to squish them, just rub them around. I don't want to take the tops out, but if you get them early they won't spread. I haven't seen any now for 4 or 5 days, so you'll notice where they are because the ants get round them. The ants look after them, and they harvest the they give off a sticky dew, honeydew, and that's their reward for looking after the aphids. So when you see the ants around them, all around a clump, you know what they're doing. I think they tickle them with their legs and they produce the honeydew, and that's their reward for looking after them from other pests. So that's the black fly, but touch wood, I've got it under control at the moment. Peas, they look okay. Got some coming on them. Didn't cover them in the frost, and I think it has scorched some of the leaves a little bit and some of the flowers. They don't like the warm weather. You can see that the later sowings are still quite small, so it makes me wonder if I might sow all my peas in one go and then freeze them if you get a glut. And having said that, I've sown 2 more rows. They're just starting to pop through. But yeah, they prefer the cooler weather. And those are my autumn sown broad beans. I took the tops out of them a couple of weeks ago, and there isn't much on the top, anything lush for the black fly to get into. And if you take the tops out of them, the plant's got no option but to produce its seeds, because it can't grow any taller and get any more flowers, so it stops them dropping their flowers. Looking at those, I could well be picking these by the weekend. In fact, not too far away then, but you can see even right to the top that they've all taken the flowers. So yeah, take them off early. If you keep letting them grow, it doesn't mean you'll get more crop. I think personally you'll get less of a crop. Radish, that's coming on. My leeks are going in there, so I need that to come on. I need to get them out. They are just starting to bulb up. I can't believe it's nearly the end of May and I haven't picked a radish yet. That's bad planning, that is. Some more fuchsias either side the gate. Dahlias. Lettuce. We're picking this now. We're taking the outer leaves off this. I've been picking it for quite a while now. All looks good. Planted it here because it does get the shade from these trees in the afternoon. And as you can see, all these seeds off this tree are coming down and they're all over the plot. Hope their germination rate's as good as what mine was. Celeriac and parsnip. Parsnip germinated well. Never had problems with parsnip. A lot of people do. I don't know why. I'm successful. I don't know what I do different to anybody else. Leeks, oh, they need to be out. Some people's leeks are as thick as a pencil and a foot tall in pots. I don't know why mine aren't. Spinach, we're picking that now, the smaller leaves. That all looks good. And the spring onions that I bought, they look well. And a bit of radish there as well. If this video gets too long, I will put it in 2 parts. I appreciate that people haven't got the time to sit and watch half an hour or whatever. And the carrots, now at the back, that's sweet candle. I've never grown them before. I learnt about sweet candle from YouTube and I'm very impressed. Those on that side are an autumn carrot, and this section here is supposed to be early Nance, I think. But the sweet candle at the back, they even look as though they've got some neck on them already. So fingers crossed with that. I'm very pleased with them. Took me time sowing them. I've never had to thin them or anything, so no weeding. Excellent. Now these clips I use, these are invaluable for, I've got them on my brassica cages, and you've got a piece of water pipe and put a screw in it. You can screw it to any bit of wood, and then these clips just clip on, and you can see them on there and on the other end, and on the sides they're invaluable really for little cages and things like that. And I think I got them off either an electrical site or a plumbing site. Can't remember what they're called, but if you search the internet for something like that, pipe clips or something like that, I think you'll find them, and I find them very, very good. Garlic, that's looking good. I have taken some of the skeps off and had them the other day with sautéed in a bit of butter with the asparagus, and I must say they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just another one coming up there, you can see. But I think I've had the majority out of the elephant garlic, that is. The ordinary garlic hasn't put any up, so I'm presuming that that is a soft neck. That's what the tomatoes that got caught by the frost are looking like now. That's about 12 days after they got frosted. In fact, they're doing a lot better than I expected. They are coming out, but I said I would leave them in just until I was going to put the others in, just to see what happened to them. And even the ones that were completely frosted have started to shoot. That's quite amazing, that is. Many thanks for all your comments and about them. I think Nick from Nick's Allotment Diaries had a good idea. He said the 3 that you got left, let the side shoots grow on them, and then take the side shoots off and plant them as well as the 3 remaining plants, and then I would have had a later crop, which is a good idea. I never thought of that. But as you can see, they are set back quite a bit, and I've got these to replace them, so you can understand why I'm going to take them out. But many thanks for your comments and your recommendations on that one, thank you. And normal play is resumed with the tomatoes. You saw me last video, and they're the new ones. I've put this bit of fleece over the top and these pieces of wood up because I want the airflow to get in, but I don't want too much sunlight on them yet. I want them to harden off to the sunlight as well as the cold at night. But I will look after them this time, I promise. Sweet peas, they're coming on lovely. Builder's mix. They're looking great. Going to think of a different way to do them next year, but they're looking really well. And the tomatoes that I took out that got frosted, I've saved one and put it in there just to see how it goes. That was the better one of the ones that did get frosted. So yeah, we'll see how that goes on. Some squashes, they got caught by the frost at the same time as the tomatoes, even though they were covered. They're wilting. They all got watered last night, so it's the heat that's wilting them. Quite a few different varieties. Some more sweet peas there, Hilda's mix. And some more squashes in there. Hopefully I can get them to go up obelisk. And some more there. I'm going to try and grow those round in a circle if I can on the bed. There's different varieties there, but I've all gone for small ones this time. Rosemary spare, runner beans and French beans. Keeping hold of them this time just in case. Sweet corn's yet to go in. That's looking alright, not brilliant. As soon as it came through I took it out of the greenhouse, and I should have left it in the greenhouse. And some spare brassicas, otherwise I've got nothing else hardening off. New potatoes, they look a picture. There's even flowers out on them. First time in pots, as you know. Very impressed. Won't put them quite so close next year, it's a learning curve. You can see the difference between the first earlies and the second earlies, all sown at the same time. That's why they're second earlies, because they're a later crop and slower growing. My long radish, they're all coming on. Excuse the noise of the tractor that's coming. And some long carrot. And my long parsnips, they're looking well, every one of them. And there's the other long carrots, they're all coming on nicely. Having them pots on is handy because you can water the soil around without getting them wet. A little bit of lettuce there that I've sown, and that is my celery, 2 varieties. I give them a bit of water every night. The sun goes often by about 2 o'clock, so they're in the shade, but they do get the sun in the morning. A couple of pots there of, I managed to get a couple of tubers of can't think of the name of them now, Desiree. I'll just grow them for the seed for next year, which gives me another variety. I've got 7 varieties at the moment, that'll be 8, and I can choose which ones I want to put in. And those there are all my main crop. 3 varieties there. They're looking well. So far the buckets have been great from what I can make out. But you never know, it might be all tops and no bottoms. Sunflowers, well, I won't be winning the car this year. Took my eye off the ball, and as you can see they're a bit hit and miss. Slugs have got 1 or 2, but they'll straighten themselves out. And that's pretty much full tour of the plot. 24 minutes, a bit too long. I might split that into two. Busy time of year. My apologies for not commenting on everybody's videos. I just don't have the time. I want to watch everybody's videos and comment, but it's impossible. So when I get time, I pick one or two and try not to leave anybody out over the course of a month or a couple of weeks. So please accept my apologies, and many thanks for all the subscriptions that I keep getting. It's creeping up slowly. It's very nice, very humbling. And also I'd like to thank everybody on YouTube, because my garden wouldn't be what it is today without everybody's input. And it's not necessarily people I subscribe to or comment to, but it's other little bits and pieces that I watch and pick up little tips off. And it's a thriving, caring, sharing community, and that's just wonderful. That's priceless. So I would like to thank everybody on YouTube for all your help, and please keep the comments coming. I love comments. I don't mind if they're good or bad. Let me know where I'm going wrong. Just one question I'd like to put out there. I only film on my camera. What camera do you use? I think the quality of my camera isn't brilliant when I upload it, and I'd like you to have a better view of what I have here and a better quality picture. So if you could just let me know what sort of camera you use, that would be very helpful. Hope you all enjoy the bank holiday weekend coming up. I'm working all weekend. I got Sunday off, but I'm working Friday, Saturday, Monday, and then into next week. So enjoy your bank holiday weekend, everybody. Take good care. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.